Hello, beautiful gratitude babes. Welcome back to Come Sit in Gratitude with me. Today is day 36, and today's theme is something I've been learning more and more lately, as you know, and that's to pay attention to what feels easy and not judging myself for whatever as being lazy, or that it's avoidance, or that it's doing nothing, or that it's not productive, but easy, aligned, flowing, because a lot of us are taught that if something is meant for us, that if something is worth it, that you have to work really, really hard, that we have to struggle for it, that we have to fight for it, that we have to kind of force it almost. But lately, I'm noticing and I am accepting and finally grounding into the reality, the truth that things that seem to be unfolding most naturally in my life are the things that are requiring the least amount of effort and force from me. And I am finally allowing myself to really ground into this truth. You know, when the conversations feel easy, when the opportunities feel easy, when the ideas feel easy. And today's gratitudes remind me of that. So let's jump into today's practice and we'll get into what I'm talking about. All right, so my first gratitude today is I am so grateful for such an effortless interview on Friday because it felt so different. And it reminded me that opportunities don't always have to feel super heavy. And this is, I don't even think I mentioned this because I believe the day I had the interview, I did my practice silent. Like I did not, it was a silent practice and it was a practice for me. I did not share it. Anyway, but I'm grateful for such an effortless interview because, not because of like it's this great job opportunity or that something big is gonna come of it. Honestly, no. I'm so grateful for it because it was such an effortless interview and it was so effortless and because it felt different. I'm having a hard time describing it, but it's just like, okay, so it was a position in life insurance sales, which is something I've dabbled in before. So I wasn't expecting like anything. Honestly, I took this interview for funsies. Okay. So this opportunity just came. I don't even remember how it came to me. I don't remember applying for it. I just got a text that I had an interview and I was like, am I going to do this? And like 12:30 on a Friday. I don't know if I want to do this. And then I'm like, do I want to spend half an hour on the phone interviewing? I honestly don't like interviews. I hope I never have to do another interview in my life. um, but I don't like interviewing. I don't like proving myself. And honestly, the entire conversation of the interview was me trying to find out why the heck they wanted me. Like rather than me trying to sell myself, I was like, why do you want me on your team? Like I was so nonchalant. I was so like not even present. I was just like, It was just like, whatever, this is fun. This is what was great was what did feel good was I had a really easy conversation with a guy I was interviewing with, and it made me feel really, really good about the job. I was like, wait, I don't even want to do this, but what? And I want to say I'm almost 100% sure that I said on the interview that I don't even want to do this job. I'm just curious. I think I said that to him, like, I'm just like curious. I'm just seeing what's out there. I just want to know, like, what is this job and why do you want, like, it's, it started with him telling me about the job, the opportunity, blah, blah, blah. And then it veered into me just asking, like, why are you interviewing me? Like, I'm not even expressing interest in this job. And he's already like, I'm going to send you a contract. And I'm just like, huh, okay. But again, the conversation with the guy I was talking to was so easy, so effortless. There was no pressure. It was kind of like he kind of matched my energy. He was kind of like, yeah, so this is what I do. This is it. If you're interested in it, great. He was kind of giving me the same energy. If you're interested in it, great. If you're not, whatever. And I loved that for some reason. I was like, this is so easy. The entire conversation just felt so relaxed. There was, again, no pressure, no stress, no convincing. I was in a t-shirt. Okay, it was easy. I didn't even shower. I literally just woke up, did my practice, just it relaxed my entire morning until it was time to do the interview. Like, I didn't do anything special to prepare. I didn't even look up the company. I didn't really care, honestly, guys. Like, I was just so nonchalant and not attached is the word. I was so detached from this opportunity that I was like, whatever. But and that made it feel so easy. I there was no selling myself. None, right? And honestly, whether this is meant to become something or not, it just reminded me that, again, opportunities don't always have to feel heavy. Sometimes they're allowed to feel light. And I'm really grateful for that reminder because, again, do I want this job? No. But as the weekend was progressing, and it's now Sunday, this is going to go live on Monday, but it's now Sunday, I was like, huh, like it just felt so easy. And then I went on Instagram to check my postings for the day just to review them because I think I mentioned it weeks ago that or months ago that I have an AI agent that kind of posts to my gratitude is yummy Instagram daily. So I go and I review it, and I log on Instagram and I go to review it, and of course I see a video that the first video, and it's like, watch this blah blah blah. And usually I don't even pay attention to those, but it's funny that it was a clear message about a new opportunity that and then the sign was this blue hue that was over the video. Like there was a blue hue over the video. And after I had my interview, then I went to look up the company. So I was like, I should probably go look at the company. So I go look at the company, and their logo is blue. And it's not just one shade of blue. It has different shade. It has like a gradient, not gradient, but it has different shades of blue in the logo. And that video talked about a new job or opportunity or like a new way. I don't remember exactly what it said, but it was just a weird synchronicity because it was a new way to bring in income that was effortless, that was like aligned. And I was like, huh. Honestly, again, when I saw that, it was more like, huh, interesting. Like I didn't, oh my God, what a big sign. Like I was just like, oh, interesting. These things just feel everything's been so crazy this weekend. And again, I was supposed to go Ubering Friday night and I didn't because, that was the other thing. So many things. Ubering got pushed back again Friday because when I got my car back, I realized almost all the tires are so bad that I have to replace all four of them, and I have to give the car an oil change, and the check engine light is on. It was just like, oh my God. So again, another opportunity that I could have been like, panicking. Oh my God, how am I going to make money? But I looked at it and I was like, okay, the universe says you can't drive. And a part of me would have gone to drive anyway, except as soon as I saw the tires, I was like, you know what? I can still drive until I make some money to replace the tires. I just have to avoid driving in the rain. And won't you know it, Friday night, we had a rainstorm, thunderstorm, I was like, okay, all right. The universe is pretty freaking clear. Okay. And then Saturday, we had our game, which ended up, and then I had to take my my Range Rover to get because the season's over now, so I can finally get it washed and vacuumed and detailed because it just didn't make sense to do it during the season when the cleats and the grass and the things are coming in and out of the car. Anyway, so that ended up taking up all my morning, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna drive in the evening. I go turn on the car, and that's when I saw the check engine light is on, and one of the not only are the tires like balding, but one of them had low air. And I was like, of course, of course, of course. So yeah, Ubering has been postponed until I can get this car in order or something. It's just, the universe is being very, very clear, which actually leads me to my next gratitude because I woke up this morning and I got a very clear message from the universe. Last night, again, I'll be honest, last night I got on Indeed in the sheer, not panic, but I was like, oh my God, I need to have a plan B. So I got on Indeed, not from inspiration, but from a little bit of worry, a little bit of panic, a little bit of stomach contraction. And I started looking and searching and trying to figure something out, seeing if there's anything that felt aligned that could be a plan B. And then this morning, I opened YouTube to do a guided meditation. And right there in front of me was a video titled, I shit you not, guys. The title of the video was verbatim, God said, do not look for a job. Seriously, God said, don't look for a job. Now, listen, you can interpret this however you want, but for me, I laughed out loud because sometimes the universe does have a sense of humor. Actually, most oftentimes, the universe has a really, really, really interesting sense of humor. Okay. And sometimes the message just can't be any freaking clearer if it tried. Like, you can't make this up, right? So I'm taking it as divine guidance, as synchronicity, but it was the exact message that I think I needed to hear. And it brought me back to trust. And I'm deeply grateful for that. So I wrote for my second gratitude, I am grateful for the message I received this morning. I should put clear message from the universe because it was clear divine guidance that brought me back to trust. Insane. Just insane. It just gets funnier and funnier. It's just like, oh my God, you make a plan and then God laughs. Isn't that what they say? Like the universe was laughing at my plan to go on, get on Uber, and it's just like, yeah, no, I have something bigger planned for you. I don't know what. I have enough money to last me the next 2 weeks. So what, I don't know what's gonna happen in the next 2 weeks, but we're just gonna have to wait and see. And now my third gratitude. My third gratitude was I'm just so grateful for my son's last soccer game. So I wrote down, I'm so grateful our soccer team had a great last game yesterday because even though we didn't win, the boys played very well and their growth was very evident throughout the season and they had fun. Yeah, they played very, very hard and they played well. We played against a really good team and they gave them hell. So it was great. They had fun, and watching them run around and laughing and competing and enjoying themselves reminded me how quickly these moments pass. Like the season was such a flash. It came and it went. And now the boys are going to middle school, which is crazy. But I'm just so grateful I got to be there and grateful for another great season to watch the boys grow and learn and just become better versions of themselves, a better team, better soccer players. Yeah, grateful for the memories. But yeah, so those are my gratitudes today. Now we're going to use this energy to script our manifestation script. And today I'm just going to do a rampage. I'm just going to do a gratitude rampage because that's I'm feeling super aligned today. I'm feeling super aligned this weekend. I feel like the universe is definitely making it clear the path I'm meant to go. And yeah, I'm choosing faith over fear. It's not an easy decision to make, but I am choosing faith over fear. And we're just going to script our gratitude for the guidance and the support that we have throughout this time, that I have throughout this time. So Right. Now, after my manifestation script, I'm going to seal in my practice with my to feel activation, which is the one that has been really activating me lately and bringing me to trust and love. And I'm going to keep repeating it because, wow, has it been powerful the last week or so. So, I am in full alignment with my highest timeline. I am walking into this day with a clear heart and open hands, ready to receive the miracles, wealth, and peace that belong to me in this new day. And that has been ringing so true. So I'm going to keep repeating that. Now, moving on to my to do list for the day. All right, and that is our practice for today. Thank you all so much for joining me. I am so grateful to have you all here, all 42 of you now. And if you want to practice with us in your very own Gratitude is Yummy journal, you can order yours from gratitudebabe.com. Thanks again for being here, and I will see you next time. Ciao.